Yeah. Good afternoon, Mr. Mike. We're here again and pleased to meet you. I just want to say how was your Memorial Day? Yeah,
Memorial Day was pretty good.
it's good. So I remain the same Peter Woody, the pro counselor that will be having this session for you. I thank you for the opportunity to volunteer and I'll be a part of this journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. As discussed before now, I just want to follow up on where we stopped and see how you have really engaged with your physicians and how you followed up with the family and seeing where we can go from here because I can see some progress in you this way and I know a lot have happened the last time we met. Can you give me anything good that we can work with this time around?
Well, yes. First and foremost, I got in contact with my physicians, and we had a came up with a strong game plan where um, the dosage of pain medicine has increased, but it's being monitored at the same time.
That's good.
So hopefully it won't be any setbacks, as far as any side effects as far as the medication is concerned. And for the first time, I feel like I'm being heard and
Okay.
listened to, from my doctors. So moving forward in the right way. And as far as my family, like we being more active with each other. Um, Again, it wasn't. It's not an easy process,
No. No.
but like I'm starting to see things from other people's point of view, my family, especially my wife, kids, and taking that to heart. So,
Very important.
we can't keep beating myself up
Hmm.
because of what happened. What happened was what happened.
That's
But,
true.
looking forward, like we came up with a game plan too that we was going to stick together and be and she being very supportive.
Okay.
So that's a big plus for me
Yeah.
on today. So I'm thrilled
That's
about that.
good. That's good. That's good. That's a good testimony coming up from the last session we had. Yeah, and I thank you for even involving your family this time so that they can monitor your progress and know where they need to draw the line because sometimes when someone is hurting, you are the one that know where it pinches.
Yes.
You are the one that know where it hurts. They might be saying it in love, but in your mind of mind, you be saying how I wish they're sitting where I'm sitting. So that's the reverse right now. So a lot of them will come to that place where you have been, and they have not been there. That's why people ask questions. Do you know the kind of pain I go through? So from you coming out of this now, how will you now be able to move on with your associates and make sure your rehab takes a better shape and you just jump in and go to work and supervise before you get your foot running again.
Yeah, I like that plan. Like I had a talk with some of my family, that's in the business, and they was more open ended to just have me managing things, supervising. I could, whichever one that I choose. So I could either I had the option of being a manager, but a manager at home, or I could be a supervisor there, and just take care of the administration work, paperwork, inventory, just little things that kind of keep me in the job, so to speak. I still love to work. Even if I can't physically do it, like if I can just anything I can do just to keep the family business going. And looking forward now, from what happened to now, I realized that I just took all my anger and frustration out on everybody. And
So how you do directing it now?
well, I just actually start picking up a book and read.
Okay.
And, I never been a fan of reading, but I just picked up a couple interesting books, related to my hobby, and things I love to do. And just read and really staying active, which I really think, the physical therapy team for, seeing the limits that I can and can't do. So we have a plan as well that, being implemented, and it's pretty effective right now. I'm getting some more mobility in my leg.
Good.
Pain is reduced. And now I'm actually excited to go to rehab.
That's good. That's good to know. Yeah, from the medication aspect, how has it really worked for you? And if you need any form of reprieve from the previous medications, has the therapists and the doctors been able to fine tune what you desired from what we spoke about the last time, and how is it meeting your needs for the day? Because with those kind of medications, you have to really don't be able to be up on a ladder or being mobile or driving and something like that. Those are part of the side effects that I know, but how you, because I'm asking these open-ended questions because it's not wise for you to just rush into it right now. You have to delegate. That's why I'm asking if you can delegate. What if you can delegate and watch people do what you usually do so that you get a better result?
Yeah, well, medication wise, I came to him and I was kind of aggressive about it. Like, I really need stronger medication. And we sat down and we came to an agreement that we'll try it in baby steps.
Okay, that's awesome.
So there was like, if the baby steps, whatever step we take, we gonna follow up with any side effects. If there's any side effects, let them know immediately. So first few days, I think we agreed to increase by 3%, and if the pain was still the same, another 2% max.
Wow.
But the 3% or the 2% increase actually worked out for me. Like, the pain's still gonna be there regardless. you know. But at least now, like, the pain is tolerable, and I'm not feeling any side effects of dizziness, um,
That's a good one.
loss of, memory effectiveness, and everything's still pretty good.
Okay.
So I'm liking the level of the
Mistaken,
yes.
okay. But mentally now, how can you place this from 1 to 10? How has it really changed your psyche and your mental approach to your family, your jobs, your colleagues, and the new you that's coming into the scene?
Well, everything right now, is still a process. You know, from physical side of things, the mental side of things, even the spiritual side of things. And, it's coming along
Okay.
way better than it was before. Every part that has been, affected right now, as far as my physical and mental side of things, like, it's getting better. It's getting a lot better. Now I can actually sit at a dinner table and have a
Relationship.
yes, while being the eyeball at the table.
Okay.
So,
And you can look at them in the face and tell them all will be okay.
yes,
Okay, that's a good one. Change has to come via you, and change has to be progressive. So this new change is going to build a whole wall of horizon, and I pray that at the end we'll see the light, and you have to be the torchbearer here.
yes,
You have to, because a lot of people are following you. It's just like the first aspect of this journey. Everything was in the dark, but see, with the little changes that have come, you become now you pick up the torch and showing people the way right now. So I am so glad to know that you're making progress, and the report of your doctors see you moving up the ladder, and you're getting there by really looking into that aspect of delegation, because working from home, like you having an home office, they can come to you.
yes,
Like you can come and do your design work, your agreement, your paperwork, your orders and requisitions at home and all that. And you can follow up with phone calls to
mm-hmm.
where your contacts are and see, making them know that yes, um, Mr. Mike is well and back again on his feet. We can start off again and give me that confidence again to trust me to move on and get engaged with my work. So it's a good thing to know. And your family, which is your bedrock, because the basis of that family will be fashion your and design the design of your job. So I want to thank you for this opportunity. And if you have any question for me at this time?
No, sir.
All right, and if you don't mind, I'll ask this question, and I want to ask again because I want to know how your family is taking all this, your wife, your kids, and the people around you,
Yeah, well,
the immediate family.
everybody, taking it differently.
Okay.
One thing that the family understands, and I understand, my wife and kids understand now, is that everybody now has to chip in a little extra.
Okay. Awesome.
Little extra things done around the house. It's a team effort now.
Awesome.
So,
That's so good.
um,
That's awesome to hear.
which actually makes things a lot easier for everybody. Now, my now one of my children is actually becoming a chef, so to speak,
Awesome.
in the house. So she's cooking a lot.
All right, that's good.
And,
That's a good one.
one thing I take from this whole journey is that even in despair, new things can form.
Amen. That's good.
So
That's awesome. It's awesome to know. So, okay. Well, thank you for your time, and look forward to seeing your progress again. And I wish you the best.
thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you can walk up now. Get up and walk up. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you, man.